You roll out of bed, feet hit the cold floor, and before the world gets 1 second of your attention, you look yourself dead in the eyes, and you say the first line out loud, no whispering, no half-assing it. I am not here to be liked. I am here to be respected. Say it until it stings. Say it until the part of you that still wants to be the nice guy, the funny guy, the guy everyone invites to the cookout starts screaming for mercy. That part has to die this morning because nice guys finish last, liked guys stay broke, and popular guys wake up at 40 wondering where their life went. I spent years being the guy everyone liked, cracking jokes at my own expense so the room stayed comfortable, saying yes when I wanted to say hell no, dimming my edge so nobody felt threatened, and you know where it got me. Surrounded by people who loved having me around because I never made them feel small while I got smaller every single day. Then one morning I looked in the mirror and realized something that changed everything. Being liked is the cheapest currency on earth. Anybody can buy friends with jokes and free drinks. Respect, that's forged in fire. Respect is what you get when you stop auditioning for approval and start demanding the standard. Respect is when doors open before you reach them. Respect is when people lower their voice when they talk to you. Respect is when weak men test you and strong men nod. Respect is when you walk into a room and the energy shifts because everyone knows the rules just changed. And here's the brutal truth. You will never be universally liked and universally respected at the same time. You have to choose. The second you choose respect, some people will hate you. Good, let them. Their discomfort is tuition for your power. From this day forward, you stop softening your edges. You stop laughing at jokes that aren't funny. You stop explaining yourself to people who didn't earn the story. You stop shrinking to make insecure people feel tall. You walk, talk, train, and live like a man who already knows he's respected, and watch how fast the world lines up to prove you right. Tomorrow morning when that alarm hits, you stand up, look in the mirror, and you say it like a death sentence to the old you. I am not here to be liked. I am here to be respected. Say it every morning until losing friends feels like shedding dead weight. Choose respect or stay forgettable. There is no third option. You're still standing there, mirror-locked, first line still burning in your chest. And before the warmth fades you hit yourself with the second one, louder this time, like you're trying to punch it through your own skull. Weakness today is regret tomorrow. Say it slow, let every word land like a hammer on steel. That extra hour of sleep you're negotiating for, that's tomorrow's shame. That's skipped workout because you're tired. That's next month's soft body staring back at you. That I'll start Monday. Lie you tell yourself while you reach for the snooze button. That's 5 years from now wondering why you're still stuck in the same job, same bank account, same weak version of the man you swore you'd become. Weakness is never free. It's the most expensive thing you'll ever buy, and the bill always comes later with interest in the form of regret that sits on your chest like a 1,000-pound gorilla you can't outrun. I've paid that bill. I've woken up at 30, something looking at a life that looked exactly like my excuses. I've stood in front of mirrors hating the man looking back because I knew every extra drink, every skipped session, every just this once. Added up to the exact body, the exact bank account, the exact emptiness I was living in. Regret doesn't scream, it whispers every single day, you did this to us. The monks had a saying carved above the training hall, pain of discipline or pain of regret, choose your pain. One hurts for an hour in the morning, the other hurts for the rest of your life. Most men choose the second because it's softer today. Dangerous men choose the first because we refuse to pay tomorrow for comfort today. Every single morning you have a choice, 1 hour of hard now or 50 years of regret later, one cold shower, one heavy set, one more rep when your lungs are on fire, or decades of looking back wishing you had. Tomorrow when the alarm hits and the bed feels like heaven and the excuses start lining up like old friends, you look that weakness dead in the face and you say it out loud. Weakness today is regret tomorrow. Then you move. You move angry if you have to. You move tired if you have to. You move because the alternative is waking up 10 years from now as the same soft man who lost the war one skipped morning at a time. Pay the price today or pay with your life tomorrow. There is no discount on weakness. You're still in front of that mirror, chest rising, second line echoing, and now you lean in closer, voice dropping to a growl that only you and the man in the glass can hear, and you hit him with the third one. Somebody out there is out, working me right now. Not for long. Say it like it pisses you off, because it should. Right now, while you're reading this, some dude in a basement gym is finishing his last set while you're still thinking about starting. Some kid half your age is cold, calling his 100th lead while you're waiting to feel ready. Some hungry bastard on the other side of the planet just woke up at 3 a.m. to get another 2 hours on you. They don't know your name. They don't care about your excuses, and they're coming for everything you say you want. That thought used to keep me up at night. Then I made it my alarm clock. Jealousy, envy, whatever you want to call it. Most men run from it like it's poison. Dangerous men weaponize it. You take that fire in your gut when you see someone ahead, and you turn it into jet fuel. You let it burn the excuses out of your mouth before they even form. You let it shove you out of bed when the blankets feel like chains. I've been on both sides. I've been the guy scrolling Instagram watching other men win while I told myself good for them. That guy stayed broke and soft. Then one morning I saw a post of some nobody I went to school with standing next to a car I couldn't afford, and instead of liking the picture and closing the app, I threw the phone across the room, looked in the mirror, and said it out loud for the first time. Somebody out there is out, working me right now, not for long. Then I went and did the hardest workout of my life at 4:17 a.m. with tears in my eyes and rage in my veins. That was the morning everything changed. From that day forward, every time I feel someone pulling ahead, money, women, strength, status, I don't hate them, I thank them. They just handed me free motivation. Their win becomes my weapon. Their discipline becomes my deadline. Tomorrow morning, when the bed is warm and the world is quiet and that lazy voice whispers nobody will know, you look yourself dead in the eyes and you say it like a threat. Somebody out there is out, working me right now, not for long. Then you move like a man possessed, because the second you let someone else take what's yours without a fight, you stop being dangerous and start being done. Let them work hard, you work harder. Not for long means starting right now. You're still locked in, mirror sweating with you now, and you drop your voice to a cold command that leaves no room for debate. You look at the flesh you live in and you tell it who's in charge. My body obeys me, not the other way around. Say it like you're talking to a soldier who forgot the chain of command, because that's exactly what your body is, a soldier, and for most men it's been running the war. It says, I'm tired, and you fold. It says, I'm sore, and you skip. It says, 1 more hour of sleep, and you salute. That's not a body, that's a dictator wearing your skin. Dangerous men flip the hierarchy. The mind gives orders, the body executes. No negotiation, no democracy, no mercy hearings. When the alarm hits at 5 a.m. and your legs feel like concrete, you don't ask them how they feel. You tell them to move. When the bar feels heavier than yesterday, you don't ask your arms for permission. You demand another rep. When the cold shower hits and every cell screams betrayal, you stand there and laugh because you're the one holding the hose. I learned this in places where weakness got you hurt fast. Frostbite mornings on stone floors, broken ribs from training the day before, lungs burning in thin mountain air. Your body begs, bargains, threatens to shut down, and every single time you let it win, you lost a piece of yourself you never got back. But every time you forced it to obey, you took the throne a little firmer. Out here it's the same war, quieter battlefield. The body whispers rest day, a cheat meal, just scroll for 5 minutes. Most men listen like good little civilians. Dangerous men treat those whispers like enemy propaganda and crush them on sight. Tomorrow morning, when the alarm hits and your body throws its usual tantrum, when the blankets feel like heaven and the floor feels like hell, you stand up, look at the traitor in the mirror, and you say it like a general addressing a mutiny, "My body obeys me, not the other way around." Then you move before the feeling votes, you move while it's still screaming, you move until the screaming turns into silence and the silence turns into pride. Because the day your body finally learns who the real commander is, it stops asking questions and starts winning wars for you. Your body is not the boss. You act like it's starting now. You're still standing there, body now under command, and before the echo of the last line fades you lean in even closer, voice dropping to a whisper that somehow feels louder than a scream, and you say the fifth one like you're putting a bullet in the chamber. I don't negotiate with excuses, I execute them. Say it cold, say it final, say it like you're reading last rites to every lazy thought that's ever kept you small, because excuses are terrorists. They don't knock, they sneak in wearing familiar clothes. I'm tired, I deserve a break, nobody's watching, just this once. They sound reasonable, they sound like friends. They're assassins dressed as allies, and the second you sit down to talk with them, you're already dead. Dangerous men don't debate terrorists. They eliminate them on sight. I used to be a defense attorney for my own excuses. I'd give them full trials in my head, evidence, witnesses, closing arguments. Your Honor, he worked hard yesterday. He's allowed to skip today. Verdict always came back guilty of weakness, but I kept letting them walk. Then one morning I caught myself mid-negotiation, phone in hand, scrolling instead of training, and something snapped. I looked in the mirror and said it out loud for the first time. I don't negotiate with excuses, I execute them. Then I dropped the phone, walked out the door, and ran until my lungs bled. That was the last trial I ever allowed. From that day forward, the second an excuse forms, any excuse, I kill it instantly. No discussion, no but, no maybe tomorrow, just immediate execution. Phone wants to open Instagram at 5:03 a.m. Dead. Legs want to quit on the last set. Dead. Mind wants to hit snooze because it's cold. Dead. One clean shot to the head before it can multiply. Tomorrow morning, when the first excuse crawls out of the darkness, and it always does, when it whispers that you've earned a slow day, that nobody will know, that you can start fresh on Monday, you look it dead in the eyes and you say the line like a judge dropping the gavel. I don't negotiate with excuses, I execute them. Then you move fast, you move hard. You move like a man who just declared war on his own weakness and intends to win before breakfast. Because the man who negotiates with excuses wakes up 10 years later surrounded by the life those excuses built. The man who executes them wakes up surrounded by victories, no trial, no appeal. Execution on sight starting today. You're still there, mirror fogged from your breath, the first 5 lines carved into your chest like fresh scars, and now you deliver the final one, slow and deliberate, like you're locking the vault that holds everything you're becoming. If it's not a hell, yes. It's a hell, no. Say it once, then say it again until the words taste like steel. Your time is no longer on sale. Your energy is no longer a buffet. Your attention is no longer a public park where anyone can walk in and piss on the grass. From this morning forward, every invitation, every opportunity, every text, every quick favor, every shiny distraction gets run through one filter and one filter only. Does this light me up like hell? Yes, or does it drain me even a little? If it's anything less than fire in your veins, the answer is a hard, immediate, unapologetic hell. No. Most men say yes to everything because they're terrified of missing out. They say yes to the party they don't want to attend, the favor they can't afford to give, the job that pays but kills the soul, the girl who's convenient but not queen. They say yes until their calendar is a prison and their life is a graveyard of half-committed obligations. Dangerous men say hell. Yes to the mission and hell. No to everything else. I used to be the yes man. Yes to every drink, every late night, every bro can you help me move. Every side hustle that sounded cool for 5 minutes. My days were packed and my life was empty. Then one morning I looked at a calendar that looked like a war zone and realized I'd said yes to everyone except the man in the mirror. That day I started saying hell. No, like it was my new religion. No explanations, no apologies, no maybe next time. Just no, and the space that opened up was pure oxygen. Tomorrow, when the first request comes in, the group chat blowing up, the coworker dumping work on you, the old friend wanting to catch up. For 3 hours you pause, you feel it in your gut, and if it's not an immediate hell, yes, you hit them with the line in your head and the no out of your mouth. If it's not a hell, yes, it's a hell, no, then you watch what happens. Space appears, energy returns, focus sharpens, the mission gets oxygen while the distractions starve, and people start treating your time like the premium asset it is, because you finally started treating it that way first. Your hell, yes, list is short. Your hell, no list is long. That's how legends are built. Guard your yes like gold and your no like a loaded gun, starting right now.